I'll ask this question. How many Rwandans have you seen in the diaspora?
Never met one.
I've
never met one.
Okay. That is a very, is an acid test. I'm just looking at the this report.
How many Nigerians have met a lot?
Wait.
You can.
Don't call Nigerians. Leave Nigerians out of this.
That's an interesting fact. I mean, we're looking at countries here, countries that there was this research. There was this research that they're looking at countries that the indigents think that their country is moving towards the right direction as against the wrong direction. Look at, in Africa, the topmost was Rwanda. 60% think that their country is moving towards the right direction, only 40%. The next one was Ghana, 56 against 41. I was just trying to search for Sierra Leone. I didn't say it in the first.
Because we don't have no data. Forget about it. Forget about the matter. We have no data.
However, I saw Zambia.
Yeah.
In Zambia, 10% think that the country is moving towards the right direction, but then 90% think that. So in this, Nigeria was 5%. So it means Nigeria is doing well than Sierra Leone. Looking at it, because Sierra Leone is not here. I didn't see it.
Brother, we have no data. Listen. We have no data. There is nothing to collect whatever is happening. Like no graph. There is nothing to measure what's happening.
I'm going is, it looks like if our countries are developing.
I'm the next president. So change matters.
If our countries are developing, we see less of our people moving in. That is how it looks like. No?
Let me ask you. Okay, let's have a look at Rwanda.
Yeah.
What are they doing different? They're in Africa, right?
Yeah, in Africa, yeah.
What are they doing differently that other countries are not looking towards and say, wow, let's work towards this. Let's see whether it can actually make things better for the future of the kids, of the young people coming.
You see,
because yes, they are right. They are doing good.
But you see, with Rwanda and I would say Sierra Leone, I will never forget. There is this movie called April 6 something. April.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an April 6 or something, and it's a Rwanda documentary. This was 1994. I was still a young boy, and we were still young them time. And Sierra Leone was still going through the same issue with Rwanda.
Wow.
Yes, the same time, the same period Rwanda was going through that, Sierra Leone, we were still on the same pace, killing each other, right? But see how they transform. It's their mentality, their attitude towards themselves.
And leadership.
To each other. Let's say to me and you first. First of all, we just crying the government. We are all the government. If my attitude reflects to your behavior will reflect back to me.
Yeah.
That's like a chain. So until you, as a citizen, actually transform your attitude and behavior towards the country, then you're able to make a change in that country.
Yeah.
But if nothing changes in life. Until you make a changes before changes happen to your life.
Okay.
So for us, I don't think there is any changes.
All right.
But that happens because people just want to do the same. Now, you give me money in my own, let's say as a parliamentarian, you give me my office. I got like millions. That millions is for me alone, not for the country. I'll use it to send one of my girlfriend's son to one country and my other girlfriend to, and my baby mamas and all that, you know them. So like that's how we operate until we embezzle all the money, use it uselessly.
Banda, what do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think it's down to illiteracy as well. So like in Zambia, I remember when I was young, this was the jokes we used to crack where the government does nothing. They just take and take and take, and everyone can see. We all know what the problem is. Then elections are around the corner, and they come out, they do their dances, bring a sack of sugar there. These people are hungry. They forget that for 5 years they've been struggling, and these are the people. This is the reason why they've been struggling. So that 2 kgs of sugar now swings the vote. Then you go vote, then you're back to the same nonsense.
Same condition.
Same condition.
Look like me.
No, I think we just wrapping up.
I want to go back to that Rwanda because how many percent did you say Rwanda?
60% think that the
60%.
country is moving those directions.
Was there any figure findings on what they do differently away from other Africans?
That's what I'm telling you.
Remains there.
No, they've just got.
What are they doing exactly?
Sorry to cut you off. From what I've seen about Rwanda, they just got good structure.
It's the attitude.
They've got a president that puts his country first. You know, he's not.
It's all about leadership.
And the people. That's why I was saying about the attitude of you yourself. Let's say Africans. Here, you put a new street here. I'm the first one start throwing beeps and bops around the same area. Does that make sense? It's our attitude.
Yeah.
UK here, do you know that all of them walking with their dogs, they have bags in their pockets? Yep. I don't know what's the problem, but they have bags in their pocket. If a dog have a shit, they'll pick it up, put it in the bag, and put it under their hands and take it away, dump it. It's just those common, simple,
easy things.
You know, but this is what makes changes. So with Rwanda issue, I can say is all of them collectively, the citizens, because you can't even find one outside here.
Yeah.
So collectively, the citizens themselves, they are making effort for change. Not just the politicians that are making that change for them.
Okay. So it's interesting that this same BBC research they said they spoke to 5 Nigerians and 5 South Africans, and each one of them, they were willing to leave because of insecurity and because of lack of opportunities in their countries. Now, is insecurity and job opportunities really the main reason why we are losing a lot of our African youth? Ojo, what do you think?
I think, that is definitely a fact. Insecurity, I think the main focus on what some part of Africa needs to focus on is security, transportation, power, and what's the last one? Health. Health. These are the main 4 things that is actually putting some part of Africa on a setback. And this is the reason why some people rather come here to have those basic fundamentals that is needed. Like, I'll give, for example, when a fellow of my relatives came over here, as you can actually see that the lights are not going enough. To get a job is a little, even if you start with the basic, you can start there and then level up with certain things. You know, health is there. You don't have to worry to see how much they're going to charge you. Health. You know, all this basic stuff, if it's there in Africa, I don't think the guys were actually worried to say, they want to leave. Mainly the fact the security.
Yeah.
You know how many people have been kidnapped or ambushed, have been robbed in their house?
Yeah.
You know, and there's no safety from the government to reassure the people that, we've actually put things in place regarding your security. It's not there. You know?
Wow.
So that's the problem what we're facing right now.
That is very sad. But Banda, you look at Africa, the communal spirit in Africa. You get home and you meet family members. Once you land in Africa, you know that there's a place to go.
Yeah.
There's a place to have fun and all that. But is these things not enough to keep the African professionals, instead of looking at the insecurity and the job opportunities and all that? Is the communal spirit that we enjoy in Africa not enough? No?
I think it's about perspective.
Okay.
You know, because when you look at it, so the communal aspect is very important. Even I didn't know how vital it was until I actually got here.
Okay.
You know, because when you're in Africa, you think that's just normal. That's just life.
Yeah.
I grew up where we grew up sharing is caring because we didn't have enough. We had to, you buy a Nigerian movie today, you watch part 1 here, they're watching something. You transfer it, somewhere the equation, that's how you grow up. You're making some tea, you don't have enough sugar, you you can have some sugar.
That's true.
Then you come here and it's like, whoa, because what you're seeing a lot as well is the pop culture, the TVs. You're seeing all these American rappers.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, that's much better than here, without actually valuing what you've got here. And then you come here, because most of the time you meet people here, oh, I miss back home. I wish I could live back home. You know, because there's people that even if they got a degree here and they could still make a lot of money back in Africa, they should choose to stay here just to say I'm in the UK. You know, I live in the UK.
Interesting.
Because some people will be like, I live in the UK, yet they're making less than the people they're bragging to.
Yeah.
And it's like, so what's the benefit of living in the UK if you live in Western?
That's it.
Yeah.
Capri, you are a superstar. You know, this man actually blocked traffic in Sierra Leone because of his music.
Wow.
He filled the whole stadium.
Hey.
You see, so same way I asked him, like, that communal spirit is there. That, I mean, the opportunity to feel at home, all is there. But the question is, if you were a professional back home in Africa, say you were a doctor or like a musician and all that, once you move, it's hard sometimes to break through. Do you still think it is okay for us to move when we have these opportunities on a silver platter, quote unquote, in Africa?
Yeah, I think we can move in and out. I would say move in and out is better than move. Because when you move, bro, you take away a lot of soils with you. You take away a lot of seeds. You take away a lot. You might be able to change other people's life when you are in Africa.
Okay.
But you can still change people's life outside here.
Yeah.
When you are here. So that's the sacrifice we did. So now, let's say it's 5 of us. Yeah. Like I got my eldest and I'm the last one, right?
Okay.
But I'm here. I can support my eldest siblings. You understand? I can support my family out there by just me being out here professionally.
Okay.
My professional career, I'll tell you that career, I do a single song in Africa up till I still going.
Okay.
But if you don't have that pace of keeping top list at music level, you died and buried there, nobody see you.
Okay.
But now I've moved here, I forgot about my career. I'm into some career now. So keep me going. So in long time, I'll still have my life going. Career, no career.
Okay.
Even if it's cleaning here, I'm much better.
Okay.
That's why a lot of us moving from Africa to here. So the least man who is a cleaner can afford mortgage here. The least man who is a cleaner, you can't even bring down your husband as a cleaner to your to introduce to your dad because he's a cleaner. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like all that kind of fear, if hey, I'm a cleaner, where you clean? I clean at the banks or I clean for
the hospital.
The hospitals.
Yeah.
And you can see me pull up with my Range Rover. You can see me living in the best flats, good life. So that's
I get this point. I mean, you see, is the migration not killing dreams?